Need for Speed Unbound is not far away, and today we're talking about driving, takeovers, events, collectibles. So let's jump in right away. So takeovers, we saw some gameplay on this recently. It was on Tuesday, so we saw it for the first time. Looks a lot like a sort of showdown event. I'm not completely convinced, but I'll wait till I play it. So takeovers are about keeping your speed, momentum, drifting around the turns, crashing into barriers, barricades, barrels, getting that multiplier up as high as possible, and getting that combo up as well. And that is how you get to the very top of a takeover leaderboard. Right, so let's talk about the activities, the challenges, the collectibles you can get in Lakeshore Unbound. So this is quite a cool one. Car delivery jobs. So there is more, well, there's a low risk delivery. So that is you jump in the car, get from point A to B as quick as possible. No cops involved, but there is a high heat level delivery. You enter a car, instantly you got the flashing blue lights behind you, the cops are chasing you. And if your car is not in pristine condition, you will lose money. So the more damage you take on that car, the less bank you're going to get. You can go through gas stations. You can try and lose the cops. Again, the cops are going to want to be banging into you. You'll be losing money constantly. It's going to be pretty exciting. Pretty exciting indeed. So next up, you're actually transporting human people, fellow racers to events. So meetups, takeovers. The quicker you get them there, the more money you get. And if you get arrested, they get arrested. So it can get a little bit awkward. That can be very awkward. Next up, we have drift zones. These obviously have returned from previous Need for Speed games and other racing games. You'll be timed and scored as you follow the course. So you guys know what happens. You go through that first gate. You're trying to get the best multiplier, the best drift possible. Drift zones are back. But from what I've heard, there's no drag events. There's no drifting events apart from these drift zones. So if you're massively into drifting, it kind of sucks. Yeah, anyway. Next up, we have speed traps or radar enforced speed traps. So hit that point, that speed camera, as high as possible. The higher speed, the more bank you get. Next up is speed runs, similar to speed traps, but this is actually during like an actual zone in the map. You want to get from point A to point B as quick as possible in the highest speed possible. So using that burst nitrous, keeping the speed momentum is very important. And again, the better you do, the more stars you get, the more money you get. And of course, jumps are back. We do love a good jump. I love just exploring these maps and just doing the jumps, doing the speed runs, doing the speed traps. And they're all returning for Need for Speed Unbound, which is probably not a massive surprise, but still cool to have them back. But yes, jumps will be in the game. Challenges! I do love a good challenge. So Lakeshore has obviously drifting, escaping from the cops, getting stars from activities, and also adding to your collectibles. Also, there's challenges within the story missions as well. So these will also net you some driving effects, some cash for your bank. Got skill challenges. So this focuses on those various tiers that we've heard about in races and also escaping the cops. We have activity challenges, all about activities, collecting stars and completing them. Collectible challenges feed the need to grab them all for the completionist in you. Rewards for completing challenges range from cash, poses, driving effects, tags and samples, and even some new rides. So you may get a new ride for doing some of these challenges. That's kind of crazy. Collectibles. Okay, so what collectibles do we have? We have billboards. Bear collectibles? What does that mean? Does that mean like a loads of collectibles or actual bears? I don't know. And street art collectibles are yours for the taking. The more you collect, the more customization you'll unlock, like driving effects, poses, and more. So more on the sort of cosmetic side of things. Obviously, the driving effects are very cosmetic. The poses, the clothes, stuff like that. Not actual parts for your cars. But there's always more to discover. Next week, they're going to be focusing on multiplayer, which is actually called Lakeshore Online. Almost sounds like a bit of a service, that. Lakeshore Online. Okay. I'm intrigued. That'll be all next week. Damn, we are getting so close to the launch of this game. I'm getting very excited. We're almost in the middle part of November, and the game releases at the end of November, start of December. It's so close. We are so close. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like on this video. Subscribe for more Need for Speed. Hit the little bell notification button, and bye-bye.